So right now I'm making mushroom earrings for the newspaper Secret Santa. So you're gonna start out with like a stem and the top, obviously. The top's kind of going to be a semicircle shape, but it's also gonna have this kind of cone to the top of it. It's not going to be like a pointed cone, but it is going to be a little bit taller in some areas. It's gonna be a little bit even all around because nature is a little uneven. Once you get the stems onto the mushrooms and everything good to go, you can start making the spots, which I make by getting little pieces of clay, rolling them out, and flattening the balls into little circles, which I place on the mushroom. It was hard for me to get them perfectly balanced, and I still felt like they were a little bit uneven in terms of spots by the time I was finished, but, you know, it's just a fun little creative thing, so... the person who got them really liked them, so that's always a good thing when making gifts for people, just to have them smile when they see it. If you'll notice me taking my hand off of the screen for any second and grabbing that little paper towel in the corner, it's because working with this red clay stains my hand, so when I go for the lighter clays, it ends up pink. That's the brown for the cookie, the white for the sprinkles, and the pink for the frosting. And so now I'm just making sugar cookies because I thought they were really cute and I wanted to make some. These are the sugar cookies that people say you either love them or you hate them. And I personally think they're okay, which is, you know, okay. But you have to make sure that the inside circle is proportional to the outside. And for sprinkles, you want to roll it very, very thin, so that way the sprinkles don't look way too thick when you put them on. I feel like with that first cookie, I made them too long, but the second cookie, I feel looked pretty good. Sometimes when you're rolling things out very thin, it will break. Keep my hair in the corner. So yeah, I'm placing the sprinkles, and once I'm satisfied with the sprinkles, I insert the ring to hang them with. I chose one of the lighter rings because even though you can't see the rings by the time they're done, I think it's very cute. So there are the sugar cookies. And now that the things are baked, I'm putting the rings and the earring hooks together. You didn't see me make them because I forgot to make them, but I also made presents, and because they're a little bit thicker, I wanted to make sure that the presents had a little bit more room to hang so they weren't hitting my jawline. My brother walked in. He was just watching me work, so that was fun. He was back from college for a little bit of time, but he ended up going back this past Wednesday. But I'm just showing him and like seeing how I like how it hangs, seeing if I need it to be longer or anything. And I'm closing the rings, and I'm using a pair of tweezers for this. I've seen some people use like pliers or special tools, but I just use some tweezers that I stole out of the bathroom. So once everything's on the rings, then I'm not done with the rings, never mind. But you want to try to bend them as little as possible because they're very hard to do. I'm using Mod Podge as a glaze. And for this first one, I tried dipping it in just to see if that could help it make it an even, smooth coat. It ended up being too much glaze, and the rest I just painted on. But once they'll hang for a little bit, and once they come out, they'll turn out like that, and they'll make a great Christmas gift.